Welcome everyone to the Times channel. Do you believe in ghosts? Of course, most of the photographic evidence of paranormal phenomena turns out to be a fake, but some still cannot be refuted. For several decades, mankind has been trying to find an explanation for these photographs, which horrify and deprive especially sensitive people of sleep. November 13, 1974, Ronald DeFeo killed his father, mother, 2 sisters and 2 brothers in Amityville on Long Island, in a house at Ocean Avenue, 112. 13 months after the murder, the house was bought for the family of Latz. But after 28 days they left the house in a hurry, leaving all their belongings there. According to the new homeowners, during the entire stay they were terrorized by various supernatural phenomena. This photo of the ghost boy was made in 1976. On August 17, 1998, Denise Russell brought her grandmother to a family picnic. This photo was taken the very day, only here behind the elderly woman there was nobody. In the picture, Denise noticed the grandfather, who died 12 years before the picnic. This photo is dated to 1907, it depicts a creature called Cabrasaur. According to eyewitnesses, fishermen managed to catch this mythical monster in the waters off the coast of Seattle, Washington. The shooting of the video camera in one of the hospital's chambers fixed a dark figure running along the patient's body. A few hours later the patient died. In July 1910 in Jefferson County, Kentucky, a sanatorium for tuberculosis patients was opened. At the time in the arsenal of doctors there were no antibiotics, so 95% of the patients died within the walls of this institution. In room 502 there were 2 suicides. One of the nurses jumped out of the window. Another named Mary Lee, being pregnant, hanged herself on a pipe. They say that she committed suicide because of tuberculosis. Since then, her ghost has been walking along an already abandoned sanatorium. In 1964, the British, Jim Templeton during a walk photographed his daughter near the Bay Solway Firth. The Templetons claimed that there was no one else in the meadow. And after developing the pictures on one of them, a figure of a man in a spacesuit standing behind the girl was discovered. According to legend, the brown lady from Rhyme Hall is the ghost of Lady Dorothy Walpole, who was married to Charles Townshend, the 2nd Viscount of Townshend, who lived in Norfolk, England in the early 1700s. They say her husband suspected her of treason and imprisoned in one of the towers. Since then, Dorothy's spirit is often seen in the estate of the Rhyme Hall. Built in 1796 in Street, Francisville, Louisiana, the Merck plantation is considered one of the most macabre places in America. In the mansion there were many deaths, including violent ones. Eyewitnesses talk about strange sounds, fingerprints on mirrors, spontaneous piano playing and the loss of jewelry on the plantation. It is known about the often appearing ghost of the slave Chloe, who was brutally murdered and thrown in Mississippi. In 1996, actor Terry Clanton, in the form of a cowboy, was photographed at Boot Hill Cemetery in Tucson, Arizona. On the right of the man you can see a figure in the clothes of the Wild West, only at the time of shooting there was no one. Wedding photographer Neil Sandball was preparing to shoot the newlyweds at one of the barns of Hertfordshire, England. The master made some trial photographs of the neighborhood and saw on the screen a white figure that was not at the time of shooting. Neil talked to the old residents of the city and they told him that sometimes they see the ghost of a little boy in a white nightgown.